Well, hello there, YouTube. Twisted here once again. And today we got something interesting for you people. Today we have an unboxing and first look at the Samsung Odyssey HMD. That's right, people. This is Samsung's first proper VR rig. And it's boasting higher resolution than anything else on the market currently. Very, very interesting. I had to have it. I ended up getting it from a Microsoft store for $4.99. About the same, actually about $100 more than what a Rift is going for nowadays. But the beauty of it is, this is part of Microsoft's Windows mixed reality, blah, blah, blah. Just call it VR. Just say Microsoft VR. That would have been such a better name. All this mixed reality crap. The beauty of these guys is they can run on lesser hardware, laptops and so forth. And I just so happen to have a pretty badass Asus laptop. It's running a 1070 in there. It's got 16 gigs of RAM. It's good to go. This thing is fine. So I like the idea of that because I've had the Vive since before it was actually released, and the whole thing with the sensors mounted on the wall and everything being, you know, tethered to that one room or spot, it was kind of getting old. So I thought, oh, this new Samsung unit, this should be cool. I could theoretically take my laptop and to the park and play VR in the park, which I plan on doing a video about that. So we'll see. That should be a little bit of fun. But if nothing else, let's go ahead and start showing you the unboxing. I dig into it a little bit. I pulled up some Steam VR. That was another thing too. I was waiting until Steam VR was approved for these things. Then I ordered one. I didn't want it because they didn't have many titles on Microsoft Store. I wanted the good stuff. So without further ado, people, let's get into the whole unboxing and first look. Okay, people, so you start things out with a very innocent looking brown box. Okay, people, so when you open her up, here's what we have. A big white box that says Samsung. All right, let's get all this out of the way. Samsung HMD Odyssey. All right, so right off the bat, you get a couple of sets of AA batteries, Pro Pack batteries, it seems, okay. You got a user manual right here in the top with this packaging. All right, now on to the goodies. Let's take a look at the controllers first. Okay. Not bad, not bad. Feels a little light, a little cheap, but not bad overall. All right. So those are the controllers. Okay. Set those aside. And there's our headset. Looks cool. Just to double check, that is all that's in there. Batteries, manual, headset, and 2 controllers. All right, let's first talk about the headset. The headset's a little bit lighter than the Vive, even with the deluxe audio strap, but it's not as comfortable as the Vive with the deluxe audio strap. Now, the original Vive, as it came stock, I will say the Samsung is a bit more comfortable, but if we're comparing it with the deluxe audio strap, the HTC wins that round. The controllers are interesting. They're very light, and I will say they're a little bit smaller than the Vive, but with that big ring up top, they're still pretty large, but I will say they are comfortable to hold and use, and I do like the analog sticks. And I gotta say, when this thing is turned on, it is bright. I'm talking super bright. These little LEDs spread out throughout this controller, they're just super duper bright and very distracting at night. But overall, I will say they seem to be decent controllers. I just wish they came with a rechargeable battery. The setup on this thing is super duper simple. It reminded me of the HTC Vive setup a little bit with the whole choosing room scale or sitting and standing. And then you get to trace out your play area, set up a boundary. That's right, people, they have Chaperone here, and it actually works pretty nice. So when you get into this world, the first thing you're gonna notice is the resolution bump. It's very noticeable. Text is easier to read, videos are actually watchable. It's very nice, and I gotta say, I like the way they did their Chaperone system. I like the boundaries. I gotta say it's very clever, and it's different from what Valve is doing. It's a pretty nice little world. You got this little hologram system. You can pull up multiple holograms and play with them. You got like a little chameleon riding a bike. You got a pug blowing a balloon and he blows up. And the audio on these headphones is really nice. Like you can really hear where these things are happening inside that world. I gotta say the 3D, the 360 effect, the VR audio on these is much better than that on the deluxe audio strap with the Vive. And I love the way you can resize all these tiles. Like if you want to look through a web page, you can make that web page as big or as small as you want, and you can basically resize anything within this world. I think that's nice. Watching videos in this thing is super nice. I gotta say, this is one headset I think I could spend a good amount of time watching video in, because the resolution is so nice. Check out this little Spider-Man trailer real quick.
YouTube. Can you summon an army of spiders? Oh, Ned, no.
One thing that they did that Steam VR, you can pull up your desktop and you can control your desktop while in VR. And I gotta say, reading your desktop with this higher resolution makes a big difference. It's a lot more legible. Another thing that's really shocked me is how fluid everything is. I was expecting the tracking to not be as near as good as the Vive. Now, I have noticed it get a little glitchy here and there, but I gotta say, for inside-out tracking, this is nice. It's very doable. You can actually play VR games in here. No issue in my opinion so far. Steam VR loads up, everything looks good, it looks normal just like you would think. I did try to play Audio Shield, but once it started to load up the game, it cut off the recording, so I can't show you. But I did play a full song, and I can say it was as smooth as butter. Well, that's all I got for now, guys. Just a quick little video, first impressions. I'm gonna play with this thing for a couple of weeks and maybe come back and give you guys a full deal review. And I do plan to take this thing to the park or somewhere public. I think that'd make for a fun video. But either way, you guys stay sexy out there. I am out.